It turns out I'm really bad at all this adult shit.
Holla at your boy. I'm at the 7-Eleven parking lot patrolling LaCroix. Well into my 30s and still permanently lit. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. I've been a grown-up for a long time now. Can you help me tie this tie? Because I don't know how. All of my friends have good jobs, houses, pensions, and stocks. But moving on is an achievement I can't seem to unlock. My clothes are all arranged in a giant pile. I think my cat is dead in there cause I ain't seen him a while. We're closed 4 days in a row, smoke cigarettes in the shower. When I was a kid, by now I thought I'd work at Nintendo Power. If you invite me out to something, I'm probably gonna pass. Tonight is the high school reunion of my senior class. They're all talking about their children, wives, and career paths while I'm at home, high as hell, making big castles in Minecraft. I call this beauty the Wang Trade Center. It gets hit by penis planes on the level of the schlong timber. And never forget, better yet, always remember, not a single penis plane hit Tallywhacker 7 ever. Jizz fuel cannot melt steel boners, but insurance paid off double to their builder balls owner. I know that was a sophomoric rhyme, but that is not all that I'm doing with the years of my prime. I also run a forum for hentai of Land Before Time. This is Littlefoot and Ducky engaged in a 69, but it's embarrassing to be this age and still start to sweat when someone has to use your laptop for the internet. Here we go, this game is called Autofill Russian Roulette, and there's only 3 safe letters in the alphabet left. Oh god, please don't let them type a Y or a P or an X or an R or a T or a B. Yo, on second thought, hey, give that laptop back to me. Angle the screen and discreetly click reset history. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. Holla at your boy. I'm at the 7-Eleven parking lot patrolling LaCroix. Well into my 30s and still permanently lit. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. Holla at your boy. I'm at the 7-Eleven parking lot patrolling LaCroix. Well into my 30s and still permanently lit. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. Maybe I don't respect myself. Taco Bell 4 times a week. I don't do this for my health, but I cannot eat at home because it always makes me nauseous. Brita filter ain't been changed since W was still in office. Yeah, take 2 to streets, we running all this. Donuts in the parking lot down at where the new mall. So why you sit and watch TV with your dumb wife and dumb baby? I'm out there bombing the city and got the whole squad with me. Yeah, squad's pretty much just Raul. He speak English, not that good, but he still seems pretty cool. He doesn't know it, but he's probably like my closest friend. He lets me read magazines without having to buy them.
At a gas station, picking out some catchy and a salad sandwich standing over the trash. Got so much garbage in the car that I can't see out the back. My entire grocery list is just liquor and snacks.
Every day when I wake up, I eat a bag of sour worms. Every day when I wake up, I eat a bag of sour worms. Every day when I wake up, I eat a bag of sour worms. Every day when I wake up, I eat a bag of sour worms. Trying to grow up, but I don't know how to start. For Halloween, I get kids Nicorette and old Pop-Tarts. Sleep with the TV on, cause I'm not cool with the dark. And I'll turn around and go home instead of parallel park with friends. While this breastfeeding at brunch on the strip. Put my shades on so they can't tell I'm trying to see nips. I need a ask them both to help me figure out what to tip. Been taking Uber home because it's noon and I'm pretty ripped. And I don't know if it's heroic or depressing as shit, but don't think I'll figure life out, so I might as well quit. And if you ever get tired of trying to work it all out, you know where to come and find me if you wanna hang out. Holla at your boy. I'm at the 7-Eleven parking lot patrolling LaCroix. Well into my 30s and still permanently lit. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit. Holla at your boy. I'm at the 7-Eleven parking lot patrolling LaCroix. Well into my 30s and still permanently lit. Yeah, I'm not good at this adult shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chilling with Sasquatch. In case anybody out there in YouTube land was wondering what it stood for, CwS is Chilling with Sasquatch. There will be a link later. I have sent links out to people in emails. They will get them as they check their emails. There's not a whole lot I can do about that part. I have some Minecraft set up because it turns out that in order to update my Call of Duty is going to take 42 hours. So I put a pause on that, right? Because nobody wants to sit around waiting for 42 freaking hours. I don't think. But I got a couple of videos set up here. I'm going to give everybody about 30 minutes to come in. If nobody shows up, I'll drop the link. This is not right. Hold on. My OCD is getting the better of me. Right. All right. So as people come in and join the stream, I'm going to put their icons up and maintain control over the screen. That way, completely eliminating any of those nasty little nefarious issues that sometimes occur in my back end. You know, they say there are old trolls and bold trolls, but there are no old, bold trolls. So we're going to start off with, what was it? Oh, yeah. Talking to chat. Because that's the way it works. All right. So I was tempted to give Woody Johnson 2 trophies tonight, but I think I'm going to stick to the rule of only 1 trophy at a time. So homie gets the gold, Woody Johnson, which I'm sure he likes hearing me say that type of stuff, right? Smoking Auditor gets the silver, and Cat Attack gets them that they're bronze. We got Cajun Randy, and Andy Pickle. You guys, y'all can't sit side by side. Y'all gonna have to move. You're gonna have to mix it up a little bit. What life? What life? That's pretty good. I like that. Right? We got Swiss Miz in the chat. It's good to see you, chick. We got Law in a World, Lawless TV. Right? Something like that. I think that's pretty close. In a world. Hold on. Let me go gargle some rocks right quick. I'll be right back. In a world. I can growl it, just about get it out there. Yeah, there's a rumble over there. I don't seem to be able to bring it up this time. Sometimes I can get the chat to work. Sometimes I can't. It's just being annoying, and it's making when it was up, my computer was doing that weird glitchy thing every now and then, and it just stopped as soon as I ended the rumble chat over there. So there's a rumble chat if y'all want to go play with that. Don't rightly know what else to call it. What's up, freaking? Good to see you, bud. Appreciate you showing up. I kind of feel like it should be raining on me, but no, it's just a marine snow. Well, that's all. All right, so 3 blind mice. What do you know out there in YouTube land? What do you know about the 3 blind mice? You know, see how they run and whatnot? I bet you don't know as much as you think you know, or maybe you know more. Right? I appreciate it, Smoking.
For generations, nursery rhymes have been a pivotal part of childhood, but have you ever paused to contemplate their origins? These whimsical melodies hold a rich history far beyond their innocent facade, concealing surprising secrets. Take, for example, 3 Blind Mice. Beneath its seemingly harmless exterior hides a story not intended for children, with a gruesome past that may astonish you. Join me as we embark on a journey to unveil the true meaning of this rhyme, peeling back layers of history to reveal the hidden origins behind its verses. Welcome back, Darklings. Before we delve into the gruesome history of this rhyme, let's first revisit the most widely recognized version. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice?
Everybody familiar, right? Brothers Grimm. We're Grimm, yes. But I mean, we know what we're talking about, right? 3 blind mice. We're all familiar with the old rhyme. The question is, does this bear a real life analog? Are we talking about 3 different people or possibly a historical event? Now, blind mice don't generally survive for very long unless they're underground for some reason. And inside a house doesn't seem to qualify as underground. So there's that. I don't really know what to make of this. I've seen this particular video before. It's been a while. But almost every single one of the old fairy tales bears a link to reality. It's in the history, and it's a cautionary tale to prevent you from doing the thing, whatever the cautionary tale is. Almost all, I would make the argument that almost all of your old myths, parables, tales, and stories are all cautionary tales to some extent or another. Don't steal fire from the gods, or you'll end up on a rock getting your guts torn out. You know, it's a good one. Don't do that. Maybe I'm wrong, but in the case of Three Blind Mice, we're talking what 1600s or so when that first comes into print, ballpark. Maybe the late early 1700s. So Elizabeth, is that Tudor England or Elizabethan period? I wonder. Can't remember. There's a transition in there somewhere.
This rhyme made its debut in print as far back as 1609 in a book titled Deuteramelia, or the second part of music's melody, edited by the English musician Thomas Ravenscroft. Yet its origins likely precede this publication, as the book itself is a compilation of widely recognized common songs, hinting at a deeper history waiting to be uncovered. While the lyrics may differ from our modern version, the essence remains the same, accompanied by the unmistakable tune we still sing today, albeit at a slower pace. Three blind mice, Dame Julian, Dame Julian, the miller and his merry old wife, she scraped her tripe, lick thou the knife. We will revisit to dissect those intriguing lyrics later on, but for now, let's explore the chilling historical event that is believed to have inspired this rhyme. Oxford is one
Hello,
of the world's
Tiffany.
most famous universities.
Welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, yeah, everybody's over there tickling that bubble, ain't they? A button. I suppose it's a button. So you're saying that Three Blind Mice is anti-Christian propaganda? Um, is this entitled to the Protestant Church? I mean, so Elizabethan. Thank you. Um, that's Fallout 4, and that's coming out of Sanctuary. I haven't figured out what all to do with all the parts of my screen over here on this format yet, and so I'm just using these as placeholders because otherwise it would be a paused game, right? Because I've got a game set up for after I finish doing the thing I'm doing over here, and I'm doing a survival Minecraft in extremely easy mode because I'm very bored sometimes. I hear tell that other people can join them that their server, but I haven't figured out how to make that happen, Captain. Maybe one of y'all experts out there can teach me a thing or three. How about you there, ATL? You ever played any Minecraft? Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. Yeah, we're not getting too deep into that.
University cities. It's a stunning destination, brimming with history and adorned with graceful honey-colored buildings. Its pathways beckon you to traverse through time, crossing ancient stone bridges and encountering some of Britain's most renowned landmarks. But amidst the romance and beauty, there is a darker side. In the heart of Broad
Hey,
Street,
Tails,
a
welcome in.
cross-shaped arrangement of cobbled stones stands as a somber reminder of a haunting event that still echoes through the centuries. An
Tails told
event
in
that
the
could
dark. Good to
potentially
see you.
unlock the secrets behind Three Blind Mice. The prevailing theory suggests that the mice symbolize three bishops, Hugh Latimer, Nicholas Ridley, and Thomas Cranmer, figures
The mice now have names. Easier to hunt down they are.
pivotal in England's Protestant Reformation. This movement was sparked by King Henry VIII's quest for an annulment from his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, in the 16th century, leading England to break away from Rome and transition from Catholicism to Protestantism.
All right, Ling Ling, this live stream is a test bed for doing this vertical thing. I've got a game down here that's on a different video that I've done. I've got a reaction video up here I'm reacting to. Currently, this particular Chilling with Sasquatch episode is about Three Blind Mice. Once I've gone through all the videos I have, actually, after I finish probably this first video, I'm going to drop the link in chat. If somebody wants to come in, that's fine. No one's going to be on camera but me. I will try to put your icon on screen. Some people's are more difficult than others because YouTube is a very strange critter, right? So that's 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 it. We're doing what I would be doing right now if I was just sitting here alone. Although I'm not currently playing the game, what I would be doing is sitting here watching stupid videos and playing a video game. So I've got the game down there to take the place of the game I would be playing, but I'm going to sit here and interact with y'all for the next, I don't know, hour or two. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to drop the link and then we'll see where it goes from there. But we'll see.
These bishops played crucial roles in this transformation, which continued under Henry's son, Edward VI. However, Edward's premature death at age 15 resulted in Mary Tudor, the daughter of Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon, ascending the throne in 1553. Queen Mary sought to restore Catholicism in England, leading to the persecution of Protestants during her reign. Her harsh actions earned her the moniker Bloody Mary, and she is believed to be depicted as the farmer's wife in the Three Blind Mice nursery rhyme. Queen Mary wasted no time in targeting the leaders of the Protestant Reformation, with Latimer, Cranmer, and Ridley at the top of her list. In early 1554, these three men found themselves confined together in a cell within the Tower of London before being transferred to the Bocardo prison in Oxford to await trial for heresy. Remarkably, the door to their prison cell remains on display at St. Michael at the Northgate Church in Oxford, serving as a point.
Well, Tails, send me a script. Send me half of the script. You do one side, I'll do the other. Find a script with 2 characters, and we'll do it. We'll do it up. We'll do it.
Poignant reminder of their ordeal. Facing the threat of public burning,
Sup,
unless
country
they
boy
recanted and embraced
archaeology?
Roman
Welcome in, bud.
Catholicism,
My
Latimer and
stutter's been
Ridley
coming out
remained
more
steadfast
lately,
in their
and I don't know
convictions
why.
and were consequently sentenced to death. However, Cranmer succumbed to the pressure and renounced Protestantism, submitting to the Roman Catholic faith. On October 16, 1555, the chilling sentence was carried out. Cranmer was forced to witness the fate of his friends from a nearby tower. In the midst of a large crowd, Ridley kissed the stake, and both men knelt in prayer. Despite a 15-minute sermon imploring them to repent, they remained steadfast. Subsequently, they were bound to the stake, each with a bag of gunpowder around his neck. In a moment of unwavering resolve, Latimer turned to Ridley, speaking the words, "Be of good comfort. Play the man, Master Ridley. We shall this day light such a candle, by God's grace in England, as I trust shall never be put out." As the flames engulfed them, Latimer succumbed to the smoke.
That's pretty hardcore, bro. I mean, the hope is that the gunpowder goes off and just kills you outright. But I really doubt that's the way that actually goes. Have you ever pulled a hard burn? Man, there ain't nothing quite like a fire burn. I mean, you got to get into like torches and stuff before you get worse than a grease fire. I mean, a grease fire take your skin clean off in a split second. You won't even know it happened. You won't even rightly feel it until about a minute and a half later when the pain hits you like a cold bucket of water, except it never stops. You'll be itching a month later. To this day, the backs of my hands, whenever like sunlight goes across them, they'll crawl like it feels like it's burning a little bit, but it's not really a burn. It's just this subconscious thought that that's what it felt like when that grease hit me.
Death mercifully swift. However, Ridley's fate was far more agonizing. His brother-in-law's misguided effort to expedite Ridley's demise by adding extra tinder to the pyre inadvertently worsened the situation, causing the fire to burn slower and intensify his suffering. Writhing in excruciating agony, Ridley's desperate pleas to God for mercy echoed through the air. In a final act of desperation, he was compelled to thrust his face into the flames, igniting the bag of gunpowder around his neck and ending his torment. Despite Cranmer renouncing Protestantism, Queen Mary ordered his execution to serve as an example to others, and just 5 months later, he faced the same fate on the very spot where his comrades perished. Before his death, Cranmer was escorted to the University Church in central Oxford for a final opportunity to recant. Instead, he boldly proclaimed his Protestant beliefs, denouncing the Pope as Christ's enemy and Antichrist with all his false doctrines. This defiance led to his immediate removal from the pulpit and his swift journey to the stake. As the flames consumed him, Cranmer held up the hand that had signed his recantation, plunging it into the fire, declaring, "This is the hand that offended." The intensity of the fire left a set of nearby doors scorched, serving as a poignant reminder of the fervour with which the Oxford martyrs held to
What's
their
up, Toe
beliefs.
Daddy? Welcome in.
Today, these
Good to see
doors
you,
are
bud.
displayed between the quads of Balliol
That's Toe
College,
for
a
Life
solemn
Chronicles.
tribute to these men. The site of their execution remains marked by a small cobblestone section in Oxford's Broad Street, preserving their memory for generations to come.
Welcome in, Mona
But
Did
why are
What?
these
Good
men
to see
portrayed
you.
as blind mice in the
Appreciate you
rhyme?
coming by.
During the 16th and 17th centuries, the term blind did not necessarily denote physical sightlessness, but often symbolized spiritual darkness or sinfulness. This usage draws parallels to Christ's miraculous healings of the deaf, dumb, lame, and blind, where these afflictions were associated with sin. Hence, the blind mice in the rhyme may symbolize spiritual blindness, implying they are unenlightened, unable to see the truth about their faith. Furthermore, the choice of mice as symbols may carry deeper connotations. Mice were commonly regarded as pests, representing nuisance and weakness. By portraying the bishops as mice, the rhyme may subtly convey a derogatory depiction of them as cowardly and troublesome figures. Viewed through this lens, the rhyme appears to reflect a pro-Catholic sentiment, although the mice could equally serve as a more general metaphor for human vulnerability and inclination towards sin. Returning to the original rhyme, let's examine the significance of the last line. She scraped her tripe, lick thou the knife. Tripe, also known as offal, is the stomach lining of farm animals such as cows, pigs, sheep, and goats. Historically, it was inexpensive and favoured by the lower class, while being avoided by the elite. But beyond its culinary context, tripe was commonly used to describe someone as worthless or unintelligent. Over time, it evolved into a term encompassing anything deemed stupid or worthless, but during the period when the rhyme was published, tripe, as slang, would specifically refer to individuals with these negative connotations. The line may hold profound implications, hinting at the purging or elimination of individuals deemed insignificant.
Okay, so the implication here is that a very powerful individual ordered that or was it just written and she caught word of it and expounded on it? I don't know. It was included in a printing of the age, and most of the printing was managed by the church, and so it would imply, correct me if I'm wrong, that it was a state approved printing. And if that's the case, then sure, I will buy all of this. My curiosity, though, is does it perhaps harken back further? That was the first writing of it, but could it actually source from an older group of blind mice, as it were? Some of these stories are really, really old. When you get into Grimm's or Hans Christian, you're getting into some really old, largely Eurocentric, but um, what previous to the printing age would have been oral histories, so to speak. Maybe not quite as accurate as some, but at least they were there. Like I said, cautionary tales across the ages for young and old alike.
It seems to be representing a cleansing, evoking the notion of discarding what is considered sinful or repulsive. It may even allude to Queen Mary's reign of terror, marked by the systematic eradication of Protestants from the country. This original rhyme also references Dame Julian. However, it's important to note that this actually means Dame Julian with a J. This variation in spelling arose because the letter J was one of the last additions to the English alphabet. The transition from I to J was first observed in the 1629 edition of the King James Bible. Prior to this, names like James and Jesus were spelled with I's rather than J's. Dame Julian was an anchoress who resided in Norwich, located in the east of England, from approximately 1342 to 1416. An anchoress was a woman who dedicated her life to God by inhabiting a small solitary room or cell attached to a church. these women would be permanently walled in, unable to leave for the entirety of their lives, with only a small window providing a view into the church.
Wow. Wow. Do you imagine? Like, what kind of shit has your life been up to this point that you made the decision, all right, Father, I'm going to let you wall me up into a room so that all I can see is the church and only a certain angle of it, and only get light during certain hours of the day, and receive all of my food through a little square. And there wasn't a group of people who showed up and made you do this. Hey, good news. Good news, everybody. Car Thief News is getting out of jail in, like, I don't know, 3 days, I think. And I'm going to immediately attempt to find him and get him on a show so we can have a conversation about some heavy duty, what the hell's been going on, bro, type stuff. Right. But hopefully that'll be this weekend. I'm going to aim for Saturday, but I make no promises because I don't know what that man's got promised. He's probably got plans. Wouldn't you have plans if you been in jail for a year? I'd have plans. I've been planning shit all the time I was in there. I have sketches, outlines, plan A, plan B, plan double Z alpha.
This allowed them to participate in church services, converse with visitors seeking spiritual guidance, and receive provisions while also managing waste removal.
Yeah, Andy, I did a show on the self-flagellates about a year and a half ago, and I used available YouTube videos that were up on YouTube, and it got taken down. It was apparently the descriptions and some of the medieval paintings were a bit too harsh for YouTube. It was one of those that just vanished. As far as I remember, they didn't even send me an email about it. It's just not there anymore. And I don't know. Maybe I failed to document it. Maybe I accidentally deleted it or something, but I don't do that. That's not a thing. I download everything eventually. So, I don't know where it went, but I remember doing the show and I have not seen it since. And I don't remember ever getting a email about it, but if I remember correctly, which I may or may not, that was like 6 months into my channel, maybe something like that.
Anchoresses have appeared in nursery rhyme history before, as discussed in my video about Peter Pumpkin Eater on this channel. Most notably, during her time in seclusion, Julian penned what would later be recognized as the Revelations of Divine Love. These writings stand as the earliest surviving works authored by an anchoress in England and by a woman in the English language. What's intriguing, particularly in relation to Three Blind Mice, is that although Julian enjoyed a certain degree of recognition during her lifetime, both she and her writings faded into obscurity until their publication in 1670, nearly 60 years after the appearance of Dame Julian in the nursery rhyme. Her unexpected inclusion in Three Blind Mice has left historians thoroughly perplexed. It's also worth noting that Dame Julian is often depicted alongside a cat. According to regulations outlined for anchorites in a 13th century manuscript, they were permitted to keep a single cat to assist in controlling vermin. Whether there exists an ancient tale of Julian's cat chasing 3 mice, or if it symbolizes Julian imparting enlightenment to 3 visitors, blind to the word of God, remains uncertain. While it's unclear if the 3 mice reference the Oxford martyrs, the imagery within the 3 blind mice undeniably suggests strong religious undertones. Some also speculate that the 3 mice could represent the Holy Trinity. But what do you think? Could the 3 blind mice symbolize the Oxford martyrs, or do you have an alternate interpretation of this mysterious rhyme?
I don't know. Be honest, Three Blind Mice was always one of my least enjoyed fairy tales. It's not even really a fairy tale. It's just a bit of doggerel as far as any modern child would consider. It wasn't until I was in my mid 20s that it crossed my mind that, wait a second, almost every one of these stories over here has a cautionary element to it. Where's the cautionary element to the Three Blind Mice's tale? The only cautionary element that I've been able to find is if you take this type of approach where there is a real life example of something that it is satiring, right? And if that's the case, then there is a cautionary element, which is don't go against the state. Y'all do realize that the voting over here has no bearing on the universe. I'm gonna watch my videos and then I'm gonna play my game. So, is whether or not I play it right or wrong, I guess, might be the difference. Like Ring Around the Rosie, yeah, that's a Plague song. And it's all upbeat and happy as hell. You got a bunch of children out there, ring around the rosy, ashes, ashes. Yeah, right? Ugh. How about all around the mulberry bush?
Today we're going to be...
What do y'all know about grounding? Y'all heard of this? This is where an individual refuses to wear shoes on the assumption that being in contact with the earth improves their health somehow, right? And they go barefoot everywhere. And there's been a bit of a kerfuffle here recently about people, quote unquote, grounding in public. And I was going to do a video on this. I actually went and got a few clips of some wacky people doing some stupid stuff in Buc-ee's. And I think it was Buc-ee's. Anyway, in some type of a venue. And they were barefoot and they had to leave. And then I found a couple of other videos. All right, we have a participation trophy winner of the night. Welcome in, CJ Johnson. Good to see you. Talk about a trapped question. Wow.
Be talking about feet, and in honor of the topic, I am finally going to do my very first foot reveal. People have been asking me for a while. They've been saying, hey, Patrick, show us the grippers, and I think it's about time. Are we ready? Psych. Actual foot reveal at 13 likes on this video, so get to work, you sick freak. I've been called many things in my life, and back in 2022, during my long hair era, I was deemed a dirty tree-hugging hippie. Mostly by my father, but I'm sure everyone else thought the same thing. And I never agreed with that, because in actuality, I'm the furthest thing from a hippie. For example, I will absolutely fuck up a GMO-soaked Baconator like nobody's business. I spend my days trying to avoid nature as much as possible, as if the trees are getting ready to shank me. And I have never, ever done drugs. I am also the most honest man on the planet. But even though I can't relate to the naturalist lifestyle...
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this. All of these videos are linked in descriptions everywhere this goes up. So if you want to go back and check out any particular creator, it's all there in the description. Sometimes I take extra effort and put the links in the chat, but I'm feeling rather lazy and we're all just chilling, right? Right? Right.
TikTok seems to think I do, because they will not stop recommending me every weird new trend these bozos seem to come up with. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. I have no quarrel with the hippies, okay? I just keep getting recommended these weird trends, and I don't know how to stop it. I don't need the hippies sending the trees after me again, okay? First, it was people talking to plants, asking them to reach out and touch them.
Hi, babe.
I mean, I just had a imagine. Just imagine if Greenpeace could suddenly like get Greenbeard and his ilk to just walk up out of the forest and thrash the cities. That would make it all the way to the very nearest redneck, who would immediately have a stump burning party.
Baby, if you can hear me, touch my face. Hi. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Come touch it. Come touch it. Come touch it. Ah!
which is either the most delusional thing I've ever heard or a horrifying reality for me, an enemy to the hippie plant alliance, calling out to these plants like a desperate college boy claiming he has blue balls. Come on, babe, just touch me. I promise I won't bite. You're gonna photosynthesize without me? Dom, don't produce oxygen through the intake of CO2. You're too sexy. So stupid. Then it was sunning your balls.
Why you should be sunning your balls?
Yeah.
Are you sunning your balls, man?
Totally a thing.
The most delusional thing of electrons with the Earth and improve. Whoa, fuck that noise.
There was this whole bit back about 6 or 8 months ago. This whole line of creators out there was like totally doing the what do they call it? Rectal airing, nether sunning and stuff. So I just imagine riding around New York and occasionally seeing some dude on his rooftop with his bunghole flung to the sky, giving God the great brownie. You know what I'm saying? Give him that old stink eye. I don't know. I find it, I don't know.
I'll just dip them in Sunny D instead. But then the latest trend and the topic of today's video is called grounding. The act of walking around barefoot to balance your electrons with the earth and improve your immune system by absorbing all the natural bacterium found on the ground. Or if you live in the city, absorbing all the broken glass and needles scattered around. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I guess. Oh, I just stepped on a used condom and gained 10,000 XP. Gross. Some people also claim that wearing shoes so often is damaging our feet,
making them more narrower and pushing our toes more together. And that society and our government have been forcing us to wear shoes everywhere to disconnect us from planet Earth.
Which I agree with this theory. I know that Big Shoe is out to get us. That's why I don't trust clowns.
Wait a second.
Sora
Hold on.
from King.
Hold on. Oh my God. Mind blown. Oh no. Wait, you mean Big Shoe is a thing? I was worried about Big Pharma, Big Oil. I mean, like the deep state. And now I got to worry about Big Shoe. What about the big razor corporations? Are they out to get us too? I don't know, man. Seems kind of sketchy.
Kingdom Hearts, the natural enemy of the grounder. And there are a lot of ways that people practice grounding. Most of the time it's walking in nature barefoot. Other times it's fully laying down on the ground like this woman.
This is what grounding looks like when you don't feel well.
Kind of looks like she doesn't feel well. And so she's laying down and probably homeless would be my guess. She's on concrete. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. It seems doubtful at best.
Although, maybe this one's a bad example. She might be dead. Or this woman talking about how laying down with your belly button on the earth is beneficial.
And feel.
All right, so I read about this crap about 15 years ago in an old magazine. I don't remember the name of the magazine, but they were talking about this thing right here, what she's doing.
With your pico, feel with your belly button. Feel your pico connect through the earth. It's way stronger than the feet.
Except in this case, she calls her belly button her pico, but it sounds like she's saying pee hole, which would be disastrous to mix up. So do not do that. It's called grounding, not sounding. Don't look that up. This is your only warning.
Don't look that up. This is your second warning. There will not be a third.
And finally, there are other people that stick lightning rods in the ground and connect them to their mattresses so that they can stay grounded while sleeping.
We just attached the copper right to it and his bed is grounded.
But
that woman scares me. She's one of them chicks what would drink wormwood saying that it's good for you.
the main reason I wanted to talk about it today is because there's a video going around of this couple right here. And just so you get the idea of what we're dealing with, I'll play the full video so you have all the context.
My husband and I have removed the bottoms of all of our shoes. We decided to start walking barefoot, and one of our followers had a great idea. Since some businesses don't want us being completely barefoot, if we cut off the bottom of our shoes, it'll allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else. The benefit.
All right, so the fact that these people needed someone to tell them that they could remove the bottom of their shoes is one, that's a whole other concern. They did it. That's the concern that I have, is these people are out there fake shoeing. They are artificially shoeing themselves so as to actually be barefoot. And I think these people should be stopped. It seems unsanitary to me.
Benefits of walking barefoot are priceless, so now our shoes are worth more than money could ever be. We made a little lip on the bottom of the shoe where our toenails will go so they can latch on, so we'll actually be able to hold on to the shoe while trying to walk without the bottom. So after we cut the bottoms off, we decided to try it out. So we went to our favorite store.
Oh my God, Smoking Auditor, you're right. You realize what these people just did? Where's Toe for Life? I need him back in here. Somebody go find him. What happens when lightning strikes a house that has grounded their bed? Evaporation. Sudden explosive non-existence. It's like tapping out of life. They're just done.
Or Sephora, and as you know, they don't really like us in here without shoes. Experience was absolutely perfect. I definitely recommend this if
What up, baby? Damn, you sexy.
What's up, man? Like,
you're looking at how weird everything looks.
Yes.
Okay,
why is it weird?
We're in the shorts feed utilizing a portrait mode that allows us to be in the shorts feed. So people will randomly be dropping into chat from just people scrolling by. Right?
How in the blue hell are you doing that?
I'm a fucking wizard, Harry. No, it's StreamYard offers it, but what I'm doing currently along these lines, right? I'm going to go and get your icon and I'll put it up on our screen so everybody knows who we're talking to, right?
Okay.
And I've got a reaction video running at the top and some old game footage at the bottom. And later, way later, I'm going to play games wrong. That is to say, I'm going to play a game by the rules inappropriately.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
No, I get this a lot. You have no idea how often people show up and are utterly confused by what's going on. It's at least half my content.
Yeah, that would do it.
So for those of y'all who don't know, this is Ryan from Legion Talks, also known as Specimen. I've been serenading him for almost a year now.
Also, Legion Games 2076, the main company, Legion Wire, and Legion Teaches History. I don't know what in the guy showed up to, but
I appreciate you showing up. It's probably going to get more confusing rather than less.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, because my subject matter of the videos aren't very well associated. So they kind of jump around. We started with 3 blind mice and have moved on to people who go barefooted in public and call it grounding. And I was just wondering, if you have a person who has grounded their bed with a copper wire to the ground, literally grounded, and lightning strikes that house, what happens?
The bed's gonna be fine though.
You reckon? How about the person in it?
Yeah,
probably. Okay. I don't.
Well, it depends on how the so all houses and cars are grounded, right? Grounding your bed is a really extra step.
Agreed. But they're trying to ground their individual personage through their bed, if you catch my drift.
So they have a metal bed frame that they're grounding to the
ground, outside the window, through the window.
Wait, through the window?
Out of the window with a big copper cable to the ground.
Why would you not just ground it to literally the floor in your house?
I have no idea, bro.
All right, well, that's are these the kind of questions we're talking about?
Bro, I'm just saying it's
what the
I know, man. I feel your pain. I do. I really do. And
I've been on some weird ass streams with you, dude, but this is new. This is a new high.
You like it? You haven't.
It's different. I like that it's different.
Well, see, that's the whole point. Is I'm trying to do something that just flat out hasn't been done in this way, in this fashion, right?
Well, yeah, because I'm very large and you're very small. And also, fuck you, Andy. Like, I know who Andy Pickle is. He can eat a bag of dicks.
You're just fucked up. Why is it not working now? Why did it stop working? I don't understand.
Well, it's because when I come in, I've got that electricity and I disrupt everything.
There we go. I'm gonna put you over this shoulder. You get to hang out over here. All right. Now we're gonna do this thing. All right, thank you for not porn bombing me while you had the opportunity. I appreciate it. I also have little words that go with that. Where are they at? See, I'm still working on this format, and StreamYard hasn't really given us the ability to do our own layout, and so I'm using OBS to do my layout, and using StreamYard to bring in people that want to talk or whatever. So I know that you just walked in all willy nilly, and you're still under a level of shell shock. Is there anything you'd like to bring up before we get started in this?
I don't know what are the fucking topics, like, you know.
Your topic. You came here. I appreciate that. You bring up whatever topic you want.
Well, if you're playing, if the bottom one is you playing Fallout, you suck.
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way, you're also playing Fallout 4, which is gay.
Shut up. You get to talk too much sometimes. It's okay. Well,
no,
I mean,
Fallout 4 is kind of gay.
This is I had just figured out how to do a screen capture on my OBS. I had my laptop for about 2 weeks and was like, okay, I figured it out. And I recorded a bunch of just random BS, just walking around doing stupid stuff because I was still trying to work out how to do all the other stuff of YouTube, you know?
All right. Well, you know what? If I get to pick the topic, what we're going to talk about is the Oscars.
Okay. So I have a theory on that.
Okay.
John Cena, and I you stop me if you've heard this one. John Cena was performing a humiliation ritual of the oldest type.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't have any evidence to say it's wrong. The reason that it's I mean, he did the whole prune candy thing.
Assuming the official apology was not good enough.
Maybe, I don't know. Hollywood seems to not take WWE superstars, no matter how big they are, no matter how more popular they are than Hollywood. The Rock, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, stuff like that. They don't seem to take them seriously, and I think that's probably a huge issue. The bigger issue is that apparently the Oscars got the memo to not be particularly political, and they did so for the vast majority of it. Yeah. And it was so boring that, quite frankly, people would probably actually rake their eyes over coals.
I was actually live with Captain Curmudgeon while the Oscars was going on, and our viewership was about the same as theirs.
Yes, that sounds about right. No, seriously. No, actually, so last year they had a 1 million less viewers.
Mm-hmm.
But they had an actual higher rating. So like this year they had 19.6 million viewers, right? And last year they had like 18.4 million viewers. Last year they had a rating score of 4.0. This year they had a rating score of 3.8. Now, what changed this year, you might ask, is they didn't make all the political jokes about diversity, equity, and inclusion. until the end when Jimmy Kimmel just couldn't hold his wad any longer. And he brought up Donald Trump, right?
Yep.
And he read Donald Trump's, truth tweet, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in real time. And as he read it, and he stopped before Make America Great Again, the audience actually laughed. And it's like, well, Jimmy's not making that joke. No, it was Donald Trump, the former president, making that joke. There are people in Hollywood that laughed at that joke. It was not, yeah. And then he was like going, blah, 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 make America great again. And that's when he shifted gears and said, blah, 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 make America great again. And yeah,
to do one of the best Trump promotionals that could possibly be done.
I didn't watch. I did not watch the show. The whole thing.
I was live with Captain Curmudgeon at the time, so I
yeah. So the thing is that the highlights from that were Jimmy Kimmel losing his shit. Over Trump on truth.
Call back to that one more thing. There's one more thing that bothers me there. Jimmy Kimmel lost his shit. Okay, I can respect a man to get upset and like do his thing, but the issue I have is he was hired. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was hired to MC part of the show. Correct? He was supposed to come out and do a bit.
Well, he did.
He came out and read a Trump tweet. He read.
No, he was the show of the whole thing. He was the host of the whole thing. So he actually got lambasted because he actually tried to make a joke on Robert Downey Jr. about the fact that like he's like, oh yeah, no, this is because Robert Downey Jr. again won an Oscar for his first Oscar ever, and he was like, this is the highest moment of of your life, and he's like going, well, other than the fact that when you were a junkie and you were high, the highest point of your life. And it was kind of like, it was like mediocre laughs. And he was like too on the nose. And Robert Downey Jr. just went and tapped his nose a couple times. And he's like, yeah, dude, too on the fucking nose. Like, you're fucking retarded.
It's never good when you have, people in the same genre, the people, I don't even know if you can't even really put Kimmel in the same league with that's like apples and bowling balls, bro. But they're in the same entertainment field, and they're going at loggerheads over some BS some painted dude said on a app somewhere. I'm confused with life.
Well, the thing is that Robert Downey Jr. is not a very political person.
Yeah,
at all. You could probably actually take the minimal statements he's made about politics, and it's about 10% of his whole entire career since he's started as Iron Man. He is not just a US, but a world gem. Everybody loves Robert Downey Jr., and to go at him and try to dig at him in the most unfunny way, who, again, Jimmy Kimmel, has a political democratic spear so far up his ass he can't fucking walk straight. Yeah, you're gonna get turned on, dude. You're gonna get turned on so fucking fast that like you and it just keeps going. And so that's apparently where they did the John Cena thing. They're like, oh, we gotta do this, and then of course yes, Kimmel was second fiddle on the Man Show. He was less funny.
He wasn't. I have never found Jimmy Kimmel funny.
No.
Other people who laugh at him, I just stare at them like, dude, he's making observations, then they're not even ironic.
You know the funniest bit that Jimmy Kimmel ever did was the spelling bee on his show previously. And that was with, what was his name? Gallardo or something like that. And he's like going, yeah. And he's like, go spell this word. I'm not saying the guy could actually spell it or it was just a joke, but it was the funniest thing. And it was the
And it was probably the last funny thing he actually did.
Yeah, it was the Hispanic man that made it funny.
Yeah. What was it? I can't remember his name. Freaking something.
I could Google it.
Yeah, we could Google it. But do we really want to?
I don't.
That's another question. Don't know, man.
Oh. Are you cutting out or am I?
I'm muting myself when I sneeze or cough.
Okay.
And I'm a hair slow on it tonight. So there. I don't know what to tell you. Why do we have an Oscars in the first place? At this point in time, there hasn't been an Oscar-worthy movie in 5 years.
I would actually probably argue that that Top Gun Maverick was because it actually saved the cinema. Also Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay, No Way Home was really good.
Because again, you have these movies they're nostalgically based, they're fan driven, right? Nobody asked for a Top Gun Maverick. Nobody cared. And then all of a sudden, Tom Cruise is like, he's like, no, I'm not going to make this movie unless it's perfect. Well, fuck, that shit was fucking perfect.
I even like how Val Kilmer. That was a very touchy position to put some people in to be doing that. I haven't seen one yet. I'm sorry.
Val Kilmer actually, he actually wanted to do it. He actually wanted to kind of say kind of his goodbye, right? It was his way of going out on such a massive step that was one of the biggest moments of the movie. Yes, Godzilla -1, midlife bro logic is a very good movie. It's not Top Gun Maverick. I'm sorry. Look, you can love you can love Godzilla -1, great movie.
Are you a gamer?
Is it?
Do you game a whole lot?
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Like simulator type stuff? Do you play fighter pilot type games?
I have, yeah, in the past.
Have you ever played the old Ace Combat series?
Are you shitting me? Yes.
All right. Do you remember? I think it was Ace Combat 6, the Megalith.
I don't think I played that one. The last one I actually played was Ace Combat 5. It was
okay.
Wings Over. The hell's it? It was on the PlayStation 2. No. Look, midlife. You can say, look, as somebody who watched the old school Godzilla movies from the 80s, you're very entitled to your opinion. It's not better than Top Gun.
Well, there's another Easter egg in that movie. The final mission, that final mission where you have to go inverted and go inside the crater, flip back over and come back out on a bombing run. That is one of the parts of the Megalith run on Ace Combat 06. The most difficult. The final fight is nothing comparing to trying to pull that particular run off. Now it's a little different in the movie. It's not exactly the same. It's not one for one, but it's there. That's the mission.
Yes, midlife. I know where it comes from.
I think you and Midlife Bro Logic would actually make a great show together.
Oh no, we actually probably get along about 90% of the time. It'd be that small 10%. And look, I don't chastise anybody for having a difference of opinion, right? It's not my way. You can. I really shouldn't. It's the weirdos that on Twitter and stuff like that I get into it with, or in the comments about, so anyway, long story short, so I actually started playing airplane games, as you want to call them, on the computer. on or simulators on Microsoft Flight Simulator 98. Yeah, that long ago. And then I got into the Microsoft Flight Simulator Combat Simulator, excuse me. And then of course I found the Ace Combat series on the PlayStation 2.
Ace Combat was so freaking killer. I cannot stress enough. If you've never played this series of games, it from beginning to end, all of them are essentially clones of one another, but the missions just get absurd. I'm sorry.
For what?
I got a little excited.
Well, as long as you're not touching it, we're fine. Turn your camera off. You're looking like you're going to do it.
Like, gonna.
I kid. As somebody who watches a lot of movies and plays a lot of video games, again, I play Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Ace Combat. I don't really play first person shooters. I hate them. I think that
you never got good.
No, it's that I was in the military and they're so fucking retarded that, quite frankly, Call of Duty, past the original Call of Duties, and maybe Black Ops 2 needs to go just piss sand. Battlefield 1 was incredible. And then we got the after effect of like going, well, we're going to change the history of the game because more woman power. And it's like, okay, so Battlefield 5 is not an actual take on World War One. It's just you wanted to put a girl in it and make her badass. And it's like, well, that's fucking retarded. Again,
I don't even have an issue with. I think what they should have done, the approach they should have taken, was merely added the skin, right? Not said a word about it. Added a female skin into it so that you could play as chicks and not worry about it.
If you wanted to customize it, absolutely, I'd support that. Right? That actually makes more sense. Like, because again, so like one of my favorite games in history, and Nerdy Neo is probably rolling around in bed somewhere, and he's like, Ryan said KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Canonically, Knights of the Old Republic, Revan is a male.
Yeah.
You can play as a female. That's fine. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody's going to badge you, or like Mass Effect. Canonically, Shepard is a male. You can play as a female. Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lord. The Outcast is not male. She's female. And she is very much a very interesting character. So yeah, it's like, it's how you write the story. Andy says he played as the dragon.
I was gonna bring it up, but since you've noticed,
no. Andy is always on my shows. Andy's a good dude. He played as the Dragonborn stealth archer close as Ryan gets to the first person shooter. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a massive RPG fan. I love them, but no, I will not play on the harder difficulties, like hard or extreme or whatever, because I'm not here to pull my face off, right? I'm here for the story, because that's what an RPG is. It's a role playing game. You're spending 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 hours playing this character for the completion of the story. If I want to play something where I'm gonna pull my face off, I'll play Halo Online or Call of Duty Online, where people, who are level 1000, they sit on a perch, and me, who's like level 27, walks by and they're like,
yeah,
and you're dead.
You just die. Yeah. You ever play any Red Dead Redemption 2 online?
I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2 on. Wait, you mean online or the game online?
Have you played the game at all?
Yes.
Have you played it online with your own online character?
No.
All right, so when I started my online character, I got the game the day it came out, and so by the time the online became available, I already had all kinds of crazy ass perks. So I dressed myself up as a like a freaking Shawnee Pawnee war chief with full, yeah, and I ran around as the white savage of the West for fucking months, dude. It was hilarious. What's funny is my character looks just like me. I mean,
You had assless chaps, didn't you?
oh, girl, you have no idea.
Also, Andy Pickle says, "Did you sleep with the bear, Ryan?" He's talking about Baldur's Gate 3. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3, and no, I would not sleep with the bear.
You lie.
I do not lie.
You like them fuzzy. You know it.
I don't like them fuzzy. Actually, quite frankly, I like my women smaller than me as a 6'4" man.
It's not that hard to find.
No, the tallest girl I ever dated was like 5'9". She was like 5'11" in heels.
Went out with a 6'2" ballerina in high school.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn.
She was so weird about things because she was very self-conscious about her height. And I no joke at the time I wasn't even close to 6 foot, and I started carrying around a stack of books in my book bag.
Did you stand on your book bag, bitch?
Damn sure motherfucking did. I walk up, drop that subbage on the ground, step up on it. Hey baby, how you doing?
I cannot judge you for that one. That's funny. That's actually funny. In high school, I was like 5'11". I didn't hit 6'4" until I was like the edge of 25. So right before I started wrestling with NXT. Yeah. So but I do. There's something about short women who are like 5'2", 5'3", 5'4".
She's 5'3",
and they like tall guys, and they pull you down to them, and it's like going, all right, girlfriend, I'm down with that.
Oh no, man, I gotta land.
And then of course, if you want to scoop them up, you grab them underneath their butt, and you're like, and they're at your height, and it's awesome.
I broke my back, messed up my pelvis a few years ago. Anybody go to pulling down on me, I'm gonna get violent real quick. I know nobody knows, but it hurts. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, again, I don't really have that problem.
I got you. I dig it. I understand. I'm just that whole tugging on me stuff. It triggers maybe my OCD or something. I don't know. I'll flip out. Don't touch me. Just don't do that to yourself. Don't make me send your mama cleaning bills for my rugs.
Whoa.
What else happened this week? We had the State of the Union address. I wanted to do something. I ended up on a Midlife Bro Logic over there.
Oh, I wanted to actually do a live stream from the start of it, right? Because it was literally the State of the Dementia address.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, are you kidding me with this crap? Seriously?
It was just a campaign speech. That's all it was. A campaign rally for Biden.
Well, not just Biden. He was angry. He was an angry Biden.
He was doing the Beavis.
He was doing the angry Brandon thing, like going, who told him that was a good idea to like yell at people? And he chastised the Supreme Court. Are you drinking?
I tried to bring that up while we were live.
Not just the 5 conservatives, right? All 9. He chastised them all. And they all sat there and they looked at him like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
But I mean, he has nothing on them. There's absolutely no power that he has that can affect them. Not in any real way. He can try.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think he's listening to the voices in his ear, and sometimes the voices in his head are intrusive.
Yeah. Also, he had to have been jacked up on probably fucking
Colombian Bam Bam, some of that Peruvian munching powder. You got some of that that high grade Gayo.
Because by the end of the speech, he would okay. So at the beginning of the speech, he's not. He was like 80% coherent, right? By the end of the speech, he was about 45% coherent. It was like he was like, and what? Like, what are you talking about, dude?
I did a tally. I don't have the thing anymore, but I did a little tally mark, and I kept track of like what I considered slurred words. And I got up to around 7 a minute at one point.
Yes.
That's wild, dude. That means like 30% of what he said was completely unintelligible.
Yeah.
Or did not apply to the statement being made.
Yeah.
Illegal.
It was so nonsensical. I have no idea what to say about that.
It was a campaign rally. That's what he did. He came out and did a campaign speech because it's probably the last chance he's going to have to do it before his brain slides off and joins the nether realm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got one of Disney's animatronics and we voted for it.
I've never heard that one, but that's pretty funny, actually.
I don't understand what's going on here, but when he's doing that Beavis thing where he's got his elbows straight and his hands curved like this, and I just waiting for him to pull his shirt up over the top of his head and start walking around, you know. So weird. It's so weird.
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea what to say about that.
What can you say? The man is clearly being abused by the powers that be.
That's what I was thinking. It feels clearly like elder abuse, and at this point, it's like, does anybody want to say anything about the fact that, like, you know, you're abusing a 82-year-old man? He's got dementia. He's screwed up. Like, he doesn't know where he is. He needs to be in a fucking home. And they're like, hold up, no, we'll just put him in bed until we need to wheel him out in front of a camera and then jack him up on all these things. And all of a sudden it's like it's like the Ghostbusters powering up their proton packs. It's like and his brain starts working again for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's like, yeah, like what are you doing?
7 minutes before it went seriously downhill.
In my opinion, if he actually wins this election and they decide to keep jacking him up,
I might move to Venezuela
for another 4 years. Well, for another 4 years, I think he's gonna kill over.
There's no way he makes it another 4 years.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Unless he really is animatronic. I mean, that's possible.
There is no way that the human body at this point can actually sustain what is going on. It's gross.
In the live chat while we were doing the State of the Union address, and we were asking the people, you know, like, what are the odds that he's going to start stumbling after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? And somebody brought up him keeling over for Double or Nothing. And I was like, all right. Like, yeah, that's what's going to happen. They keep working him up and putting him in front of the camera. He's going to die on camera. And then where you at?
I mean, you're not wrong. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you about this. Like, he's a doddering old man who is being literally infused with drugs to make him lucid, to wheel him out for 10 to 20, 30 minutes at a time. The State of the Union being the biggest.
Otherwise, when they bring him out, he goes up onto the plinth. He stands there for what, like 6 minutes? Eventually says something wrong or asks whether or not he's permitted to talk, which is disturbing in its own right. I don't know.
No, dude, neither do I, man. Like, I'm not a Joe Biden fan. I've never been a Joe Biden fan. but I recognize when you're abusing a human being, and it's gross. It's really gross. And these losers in the Democratic Party who literally just cheered. It's like it was like watching a Marvel movie.
They had like motherfucking circus sales. What the hell is wrong with these people?
Yeah, it was like watching fucking Endgame or fucking Infinity War. Like everybody's like, it's so great. And I'm like, what are you clapping for? Like what movie are you watching? Are you serious? You're all complicit in the fact, in my opinion. Throw them all in jail for elder abuse. Like, because you know what you're doing. You guys aren't fucking retarded. Like, seriously, this is a felony. Elder abuse is a felony. What are you doing?
Agreed. As far as every third topic that he brought up, he either blamed the previous administration or acknowledged the problem but spoke on Ukraine.
Well, we are the state of Ukraine.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And
welcome the United States to being a Ukrainian state. So we're no longer a constitutional republic. We're no longer a country, the leading country in the world. We are a state of Ukraine, and quite frankly, we need to continue to support. Also, when he said that the billionaires need to pay their fair share, and over the next what did he say, 8 years or some stupid shit like that, the next 10 years, that billionaires will pay $500 billion over the next 10 years of their fair share. You fucking losers have sent $172 billion to Ukraine in 2.
Right. No, you're totally on it, dude. But here's the thing. Billionaires don't pay taxes. And there's a very simple reason why. There is the concept of philanthropy. And when you donate enough money, you can write it off as a tax write-off. And that's what the billionaires do. They go, wherever they do business, they go, how much do I have to give away? It's not quite so cut and dry, but they're not going to pay taxes no matter what you do. As long as the donation pipeline remains open on the other end, you cannot force them to.
Well, there's one thing that's actually missing, right? Is that billionaires have loopholes, and they have lawyers, very expensive lawyers that know the loopholes. Same with corporations,
and they have lobbies that lobby loopholes into existence.
Exactly, but at the same time, though, they have the highest generation of tax bracket because there are tax brackets for everybody. Now, if you make $150,000 a year, you're not going to understand that tax bracket because it's usually about 90,000 and above that is in the 10% of the tax bracket. Then you have the 1% tax bracket, right? Also, Swiss Miz is very, very correct. I remember when our actual budget proposal was like $4 billion a year. Now it's like $7.5 billion a year, and it only hit $7 billion a year back around 2020. That's weird.
Weird how that works, huh?
Yeah, it's almost like these losers who, of course, they can never not be paid, right? Because Nancy Pelosi has the best stock market auditor in history.
Cognizant, bro. It is pre-cognizant. She divested or invested 2 weeks to the day before every single major, allegedly.
Yeah. First off, can we put fucking term limits in Congress? Also, can we actually put limits on the fact that said people who make laws can't actually financially invest beforehand?
Well, technically speaking, those laws are already on the books. What they don't do is look into people 2 and 3 like steps away from the individual.
Yeah, a couple generations above the facts. Like
uncles, aunts, cousins, and cousins' cousins, and child.
So the reason that Nancy Pelosi is has so much money loaded into her fucking giant cans and she still looks like Skeletor walking around is because her husband and does a lot of investing. And he's very, very good at it. And it's super weird that he's so good at it. It's like, oh no, wait. He's married to Skeletor with cans. Maybe make it to your immediate family. And I'm talking about your immediate family. As in, like, not generation 1, but generation 2, generation 3. Make it more restrictive, right? Generation 1, fuck it. You, your husband, your kids, you're fucking out. You're fucking done. Like, you get nothing. It's like big old goose egg. Stick the rock up your ass because you get nothing. If you want to talk about like maybe generation 2, you're kind of your cousins, your aunts, and stuff like that. They need to be vetted. And they need to be investigated for a period of such time of like, where'd you get this information? Did you just decide you wanted to do that and be like, oh yeah, no, I heard a thing about this. And it's like, where'd you hear it from? Well, I had a friend that told me about it. Well, who's your friend? Do the whole investigative thing. It's not that fucking hard. And then maybe generation 3, it's like, all right, I want to, generation 3, your cousins, When you go into political office, you are under the microscope. So is your immediate family, your secondary family, your third family. If you got that weird cousin who's 5 generations removed who decides that he likes to hunt bears in the woods and film it and put it on YouTube and only 3 people per video watch it, that's still your family. You're vetted for that. All right.
How about Dianne Feinstein?
Yeah, she's dead, isn't she?
She is, but at the same time, she was literally a senator, congresswoman.
Well, same thing.
Yeah. Anyway, all the way like what 2 weeks before she died?
Oh no, the whole time before she died.
She actually died in office?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They were wheeling that fucking corpse in 2 weeks before for her to vote before she died.
Right. See, all of this.
Do you actually think that she was voting? No, it was her staffers. It's like wheeling Joe Biden in as a fucking corpse, and they're like going, "Okay, Mr. President, you want to vote for this? We want to let all the immigrants in because no one's illegal." Yes, you're illegal if you cross a border. If I walk into fucking Canada without a passport, I'm illegal.
Yep.
You think the Canadians would be like, "Oh, well, look at that 6'4" white guy. We could use some of that around here."
Nope.
No, they have other 6'4" white guys.
Mm-hmm. They want anything else.
Yeah. If I walked into Mexico as a 6'4" white guy, they'd be like, "Well, look at that gringo fucking loser. Like, what is he doing?" They're like,
Mexico will let you in, bro. They'll let you in.
They'll let you in, but they're still going to give you shit.
Yeah.
They're going to stop you and be like, "Oh, what are you doing? What's up?"
I don't know anybody you gonna like your trip down there. You just go ball it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if you're an American who's legally there with a passport in Mexico, you can still get in trouble with the cops because if they don't like the way you look, you think American police are crooked?
Oh,
they're not. They're not compared to the world. They have some of the highest standards in the history of the world.
True.
They'll jail you.
So, yeah, instead of taking you out back, working you over real good, breaking your phone, stealing all your money, and then turning you loose at the front of the police.
Yeah, they'll hold you for fucking ransom to your family members. You won't be able to call an embassy to actually get help, but yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gaza does not have a deep water port, correct?
The Gaza Strip?
Gaza Strip. There's no deep water port. Are we fixing to build a deep water port in the Gaza?
Okay, so Israel is very very landlocked except for a small strip, and the Gaza Strip is actually on said water side. As for understanding the fact that I don't think any of it is deep water. Israel is all armed in air forces.
Right.
There's no naval force that I understand to this date.
As far as I can determine, most of the naval force on that particular coast are PT boats and fast action.
Yeah, you're not going to have aircrafts. I'm sorry, aircraft carriers or battleships or well, they don't have battleships anymore. Cruisers,
Heavy cruise,
destroyers. No,
Yeah.
the best you're going to do is probably probably a 13-foot cap, which would be about roughly a PT boat.
Right.
Yeah.
So to build a what would be the purpose in building a temporary pier there?
Are they doing that?
That was one of the things brought up by Biden on the State of the Union address.
Oh, I didn't get to finish it. Oh, okay. So
supposedly to get humanitarian aid into Gaza Strip, but
that doesn't make any sense because we
to the agreement that obviously this is a super pipeline to America.
That doesn't make any sense because we've airdropped resource aids into Iraq and Afghanistan. Like literally, you push boxes out of airplanes and they float down, and then of course the losers who are controlling them, again Hamas, the losers who are controlling the area and not the Palestinians, because again, this is something that needs to be made. Hamas are not Palestinians. Palestinians are not Hamas. Hamas is the controlling regime that is holding the Palestinians hostage by making them poor, much like the Taliban did in Afghanistan before we got there. And then all of a sudden we decided to piss off.
Right.
And now the Taliban is doing the same thing again that Hamas is doing to the Palestinians. It's like, I mean, do we need a clap for stupidity at this point? Like, because
wow. I mean, the obviously
these are oppressive societies, by the way. This is the way they've chosen to live. Whether we like it or not, they grew up in these kind of societies, and I don't agree with them, and most people in Western society don't agree with them, but it's how they've chosen to live. Like, what do you do? What do you do?
You can't change their mind. You can't stop them. They don't understand the voting process.
No.
They just don't get it. Yeah, sure. If you can figure out how to make that link work, bud, hold on. I'll send you an email.
You're good, dude. You're good.
He's Midlife Bro Logic was asking for the link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it'd be awesome to
chat for some reason. I don't understand why it doesn't work from chat. I think you have to go to my channel and go to the actual live stream from my channel, and I think the link works that way. I don't know exactly.
You emailed me the StreamYard link.
I did. I emailed about 10 people StreamYard link every time I do something new like this.
You just wanted me on, didn't you? You dirty sumbitch.
Dirty man. Make my nipples hard when I'm not looking.
You gotta make it gross, man. Stop.
But oh my god, Ryan.
Please, look, you know what? If you do that again, I'm leaving. Never heard you moan as a large bearded man, and I have no desire to.
You just wait until Woofy shows up. I always give him a good earful of it. Hey, he figured it out. I think he figured it out. Somebody figured it out. Yeah, that appears to be the guy. What's up, bud?
Yo.
Chilling like
look, there's more than just me.
Yeah. And I'm fixing to go get his little thing and put him up on screen, and that way there's none of that weird risky stuff. So you don't even need your camera on for this. because it's going to be running like this.
Okay.
It's in vertical. It's a weird sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it. He's decided to do. Who's the guy above you? There's a bearded man who looks like he's teabagging you, and he's angry about it.
All right, so we're in the shorts feed, dude. Right?
Okay.
So I have a long screen instead of a.
No, I get that, but again, there's a bearded man who's paused
This
now.
is the guy that before you showed up, we were watching a video on grounding. I see you smoking. I'll get to you in a second. And I'm using my space as I see fit, right? So that's the video I'm reacting to until someone shows up to have a conversation with me. And I mean, if you want, we can go back to this and I can just re-square everything. I don't really care. There is one other thing I can do, actually. Let me see how you like this.
I've just never seen this when it comes to streaming on shorts from StreamYard. It's very weird.
It's there. You can do it. It can be done.
I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm fucking retarded. So you're asking a lot, dude.
So this is how StreamYard gives you the share screen. And I'm not a real fan of this layout. This kind of, it buries everybody at the bottom. There's no customization. I can't move anything around. But when I do it this way, I at least have the ability of putting everybody's icon up here.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody knows who's on panel and whatnot.
All right.
But it's all a big experiment. I don't really know what to do with it yet.
That's pretty fucking awesome. All right. So welcome to the newest panelist.
Right.
Oh, shout out. I still don't understand this shorts thing. I know you just did a whole conversation about it, but I'm still confused. But anyways, I mean, what to say? Godzilla -1 is awesome. It's way better than Top Gun. Top Gun is an iconic gay film. It is. Specifically, the original volleyball scene where Tom Cruise is wearing Daisy Dukes, oiled, tanned, and shaved and waxed. I've had a few, and if you're wondering, no, I'm not gay. Yes, I've had gay friends in my life, and they bring me abreast of all these situations. It really is a gay film. I challenge you to watch the original Top Gun again, and sit through that volleyball scene and not think that you're watching gay porn, softcore gay porn, because that's really what it is. Godzilla -1 is. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got to be honest. I never saw a penis enter anybody's butthole, so I don't understand what you're talking about with gay porn. Are you watching gay porn?
When I watch Top Gun, the first one, it is softcore gay porn, yes, but that's why I don't really watch it anymore. That's when the programming starts. With children.
I think that's the hot take of the night, dude. Sorry, man. That's just like gay porn. Gay porn.
Bro, I didn't come up with this. This is like a known gay. Like, just Google it. It's like a.
Oh no, I've heard that it's a very homoerotic scene. I'm not saying it's not, but
yes,
I mean the '80s were pretty progressive in a decent way, right? Like, you know, the '80s and the '90s were progressive. The late '80s, early '90s were progressive in a decent way, like not a weirdo world like now, but I don't think. Top Gun Maverick doesn't have any of that. It has a little bit of football, but you know, there is a woman there.
Well, that's a whole nother thing. That's the strong woman being the boss of the man. Oh shit! Look at me. I got a phone call. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I want to know where I can go watch Godzilla -1.
I can put it in the private chat if you need a to have Captain Jack Sparrow take you out to deep waters.
I've just never heard of that Godzilla movie before, and I thought I've seen most of them.
I'll put it in the private chat. If you have a VPN and you're good.
No, I don't have a VPN. I was hoping you were going to say like somewhere on YouTube or Netflix.
No, you'll have to pay for it then.
Then it's not worth watching.
Andy says Ryan is too much of a Swiftie for us to call him. I'm not Swiftie, by the way. First off, all right, it's a meme that went too far. and quite frankly, the real life person that the whole.
All right, smoking. I'm sorry, smoking.
I
I'm
don't
not.
need a. You're good.
Not doing it.
Wait, what are you
I'm
doing?
good. I don't need it.
His icon has never been said. It's just a big orange T, and unlike these, it's not a thing.
That would require effort and me becoming a real channel.
You know what, Squatch, if you're cool with it, I kind of want to like broadcast this to one of my channels.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Did I miss anything gay?
Yeah, I was hitting on Brian the whole time you were gone.
It's true. It's very true.
Who was and you know, goose is a euphemism for bottom.
It's a power bomb.
What?
Top Gun means top, and goose is like it means you're the anal receptive, bro. Come on. Top Gun is the gayest thing ever.
No, Top Gun is actually a fighter school, and the naval
Top
fighter.
Gun means you want to top. Like, I don't know how much you're into the gay culture, bro, but like, you know, top is the dude on top. Does that make sense?
And gun literally means to fire your load, right?
Yes. Anal cream pie.
No, that's not what it means at all.
Sorry to break it to you, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been
As somebody who worked in St. Petersburg, Florida, and they were kind of like the gay mecca of the southeast. No, that's not a thing, dude. It's not a thing. I don't know who told you this, but it's not a
St.
thing.
Petersburg, Florida, bro. If it's not San Francisco, New York, or Miami, is it even gay? Like, probably not. That's all I got. Or Key West. That's all I got to say about that.
Hold up now, Saints.
I never even heard of that place. Key West, San Fran, and New York. That's it. That's
There is a full-on pedo village in Florida, bro. You don't think they got some gay shit going on somewhere?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was actually on a documentary. Yeah.
Oh, the trailer park pedo place. Yeah, that's not funny. I mean,
it's called like the Estates or
no,
something.
it's not funny, and it's in St. Petersburg, Florida. As somebody who worked as a mailman there for USPS for 10 years, that's where it is.
Oh,
St. Petersburg has a giant gay community. I'm not.
Let's ask him about Top Gun then.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree on that one. I don't know what to say there.
I think you're the only one who believes this, Logic Spock. Sorry to tell you.
I don't know, man. I really like tinfoil hat theories, and so I tend to go for things just like this. I kind of odd that they made one good movie with the full programming intact in there specifically for us to consume and not realize that we're being programmed, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, they had Kenny Loggins with that hit song. Remember when we were kids and that came out? Everyone who didn't want to be Top Gun, right? And then Goose. I mean, come on, dude.
All right, so I literally just Googled this, right? So from MovieWeb, which is somebody who covers pop culture a lot in Hollywood, Top Gun, the LGBTQ plus subtext everyone has talked about, explained. This is in 2022.
Don't forget the star woman in Top Gun 1 turned out to be a freaking super lesbo later in life. It's so gay it turned her into a lesbian. Like have you seen the meme of like if you look at Tom Cruise now, he's like 80, he looks great. Look at the lead female role in Top Gun. She's like a total lesbian. It's insane. Birkenstocks and everything. All right, go ahead.
All right, so history of LGBTQ plus representation in military films. Oh, so now the military's gay. You realize that they're already actually leaning into this whole agenda crap that's going on from today's world, right? Like, I'm just telling you now, as somebody who covers pop culture, you can check all of my channel. With the rise of the himbo, I don't know what the fuck that means in the late 70s.
A bimbo, but a man.
It's like a gigolo, but
the next stage of the ultimate man was the action hero who was either active or former military. Former, see, moving forward because they're just describing who this is. Rely on the military cement the character's behaviors. Yet this pipeline of himbo to superhero has deep LGBTQ plus context. Dude, are you a leftist?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, why?
I don't know, because like they're saying verbatim what you're talking about. I'm just saying this is the mainstream.
Bro,
this is the
true.
mainstream media. This is Hollywood.
Just because it's left doesn't mean it's always wrong. I mean,
no, they've had a procurity to push gay everything into everything over the last like 6-7 years.
Bro, Top Gun, the original one's like 30 years old. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, but this article was written in 2022. I can share it if you want. It was actually published December 3rd, 2022.
No, I want you to pull up the Top Gun volleyball scene, watch it, and tell me if you get an erection or not. That's the gay test.
I don't actually,
bro.
I don't actually get an erection, and the fact that you're actually being a condescending dick is starting to piss me off because I think you're just somebody who's part of the manosphere.
Is that
what you are?
If you want to get butthurt, kick me off. Kick me off if you don't like it.
I'm not going to kick you off. It's not my stream, dude. You're the one who thinks that Top Gun is gay for whatever reason because volleyball scene.
Can we change the subject? Is that an option?
I mean, we can.
How about them dogs? Seriously, at what point does a artificial harbor on Gaza help us at all? Is there?
Let's talk about something less controversial, like Israel. Good idea.
I mean, well, oil tanker fit in there.
Got to change gears, bro.
I'm sorry, Sasquatch. Did I ruin your stream? If you need to kick me off, Sasquatch, I won't hold it against you, bro.
Dude, you don't need to go. Safe. I'm just saying, like, people are going to disagree. Like, I cover this stuff, and I know that the mainstream media in Hollywood, they do the same thing that they're doing like to Israel. They gaslight them all the time. If you think Top Gun's gay, that's cool, dude. No problem. But when I see an article from December 3rd, 2022, I'm like, I'm going to kind of question it because Hollywood thinks everything's gay. Like, they think that we can't be guys on this stream and be friends and not be gay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in my case, you might be right, Brian.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I wasn't gay until you, dude. Like, you did the thing.
What is this police video we're watching?
Yeah, this is when angry neighbor finally gets what she deserves.
Well, that's always a plus,
right?
Are we about to see Karen get arrested finally?
Mm-hmm. Finally, there's vast fields of Karens being arrested out there. I call it the mother syndrome. What you have are women who in their life, they dictate every aspect of their life throughout their life, and no one ever tells them no. And so they lose their ability to have an actual conversation. And they end up in public and encounter someone who's not taking that bullshit. And they have no idea what to do because they've never experienced that issue before.
Can I address Andy? He says Dermy ruins your argument, Brian. That's a point in said gentleman's favor. Yeah, Dermy ruins it for all of us. Damn it. For those of you who don't know who Dermy Wormy is, just don't.
I have no clue, but I have regularly read his name out.
Yeah. Actually, have all of you guys seen the video that came out on Twitter about the 64-year-old woman who she got into an argument with the cops with a cop, right? And he's being like super mellow about it. And he's like, "Ma'am, we got a call. It seemed kind of like domestic violence. Some people, called. No, we're not talking about the back tacos.
God damn it.
Yes, I've seen this.
Anybody who's wondering about this back taco dermy bullshit.
Okay.
There is a Twitter war. Shadow of Hawk has written a fantasy
yes
off of it. I stumbled across it, decided to do a dramatic narrative out of it, and it's kind of a thing. I'm not really associated, but I think maybe I threw my hat in the ring and didn't realize it.
Hold on. I have a quick question. Who is the gentleman I was disagreeing with? Because I might have to apologize now that he's fucking Andy's talking about the back tacos.
He's still here.
I'm still here. It's fine, bro.
What's your name, man? I didn't catch it.
Midlife bro logic.
Midlife. Yeah. Is it somebody who's friends with Dermy? I'm not gay, but he very is. And
is he gay enough for both of you?
He's gay enough for everybody on the planet.
right. Apology accepted. I'm not sure who this Dermy is, but ask him about Top Gun. I'm sure he'll tell you.
You know what? I'm going to do it right now on Twitter. I'm going to message him and be like, dude, is the Top Gun volleyball scene gay? And he's probably going to be like, going, yeah. He's such a dick. I fucking hate him. He sucks.
You got to think the only reason that scene was put in there was for women and gay guys.
And gay dudes. Yeah, no, I do agree. No, I very much agree. Hold on. The group chat for his Friday night show is called Ballbusters, so I'm not really helping my cause here there, Mid. I'm gonna tell you what.
You saw it here first.
Yeah.
Of the great back taco wars.
All right, so I said it. Dermy Wormy is the Top Gun. Is the Top Gun volleyball scene gay?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to agree with Midlife on this one. That scene is very.
Oh, it was very gay. I just don't think the whole movie's gay, but I think it's very gay.
I find if you go watch the movie, that scene is out of place in the pacing of the film.
Oh yeah, like, and playing with the boys, like yeah, it's very. Again, I'm not fucking retarded. I don't think the whole movie's gay, but I understand the context. I don't know if he'll get back to me tonight. I don't know if he's sleeping.
I wouldn't. I'd just ignore you until in the morning because I play hard to get.
Okay, you know you have a Twitter, right? By the way, you have to stop emailing people links.
And I don't do that.
You email me links all the time. Twitter.
Dude, I can't find my way around on that site for nothing. I always send shit to the wrong people. It's so weird.
Dude, if you just go to fucking message board, there's a little letter looking thing. That means direct message.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna shut up. I've done too much talking. I'm waiting for Dermy's response. I don't know.
Keep digging. You'll be fine.
Well, last night was his birthday stream, and he probably got plowed, so he's probably fucked up still.
Yeah, he's probably over there sitting on a donut. Oh my god!
You can stream on Twitter, Sasquatch. Do you know that?
I'm currently streaming.
Yeah,
I'm live there now. We are creating more as we speak.
What the fuck you're not? I didn't get a notification.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's there. It's up. I can go find it on my channel, but nobody ever shows up over there except people who go check while I'm live. I don't know how it works.
Holy shit. Diamond James says Twitter is still here.
Yeah.
Can you put your fucking X in the chat? I hate calling it X.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can I actually ask you guys also, this is another great question. Did you actually see the stupid controversy surrounding somebody who looks like she hit the wall at age 28 and then caked on makeup 20 years later? Samira Khan attacking a young Hannah Barron, who she's the catfish girl. She does stuff on Twitter, not Twitter before this, but she grew up in Alabama. She's kind of like a country girl. She has a hard Alabama accent. And they said that, that her accent should be illegal and that American women look like men.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Andy Pickle, there it is. Love Hannah Barron.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Okay.
Never heard of her.
I may have heard of her. I'd have to see her to recognize her.
Okay. Shit. Squatch. I just want to ask. the panel, because this was the hot take, is that she's not an attractive girl. She's kind of fugly, and her accent makes her sound like a man. And I think most of us think it's nonsensical. So this is her response video to the bent who actually said her accent sounds terrible. Sorry, I gotta scroll.
You do realize that I don't speak with my native accent, right?
No, I know that, dude.
In
Okay,
my
so
native accent, the word "boy" is illegal.
okay, well, you know how the private chat works, all right? So just
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
that up. Pull that up and watch the video. Diamond James, that's mean. Yeah. What chick said was mean, and she's like, "I'm a foreign correspondent," and I'm like, "You're a foreign C word." Like so like this Hannah girl, she's been on Instagram, Twitter, not Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that. She's Jake the Viking has met her. She's met Donut Operator, all the all these guys that because she's she does fishing videos. She does noodling, right? She's this girl that probably looks like she's like 5'7", and she's a country girl that hops in a lake, and she helps build houses for underprivileged kind of people. Click on the video itself. This is her
no
response.
idea if you'll be able to hear.
Okay,
this.
okay, go to the corner, very far corner. Make it full screen. There you go. And then go to the volume button. And make sure that the speaker's on.
Yeah.
All right, now hit play.
The issue is that when you run StreamYard in Google, it filters almost everything from Google out. That's why I use email a lot. It's freaking Microsoft, and it's
I don't have that problem at all, dude.
It filters like it's background bullshit. It's not even going to play. It's just not doing it.
All right, hold on. I'll share it.
Apparently, I'm at my computer's absolute limit.
All right.
Is it beeping at you?
Not yet, but we're working on it. What's up, Black Watch? Big up.
All right, let me hold on. Let me pull this back up. I stream with multiple computers. It's why I have multiples.
Who's it? Hannah Noodles?
No, not Hannah Noodles. And let her noodle me. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Nope, I got it. I will share it. So you know how to accept my share screen?
I do.
Alrighty, Roo.
And there you are.
All right, cool. Here we go.
Good morning, y'all. I don't have a Twitter. I did at one point, but my account got removed for whatever reason, and I just hadn't got around to making another account. But apparently I'm trending on Twitter right now because some girl, hey Meryl, some girl said that my accent should be illegal. Women shouldn't do manual labor. Oh, what else did she say? American women are basically men, and she just said that I was not feminine. Ooh. And I would tell y'all this girl's name, but I can't remember it because I don't have a clue who she is. So that should tell you how relevant this person is.
That's
but I
pretty
just
good
think
flex.
it's
That's pretty good. What?
It's a pretty good flex. I'd tell you her name, but I can't remember who the hell she is.
Well, the thing is that she doesn't have a Twitter, so that's why she doesn't know who she is. I'll pull up who the chick that was attacking her earlier than this. Anna, that Star Wars girl, actually did a compare and contrast of like Disney characters, and this chick who looks like she's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 13 years older, looks like the evil stepmother, and then Hannah looks like you'll see. But let's let it. It's just this was a thing because she's like, this accent should be illegal, and American women who do manual labor, their days might as well be men. And it's like, are you shitting me with this crap? Like, if you actually look at her Twitter after this, she looks like she has probably 15% body fat tops, and that's low for a woman.
It's hilarious because I grew up as the weird kid in high school who hunted and fished too much, because back then it wasn't cool for women to hunt or fish or the whole country lifestyle. And I'm so proud of all the women in the outdoors now who are making that more cool or popular. So proud of us. I think we're doing great. But I've been helping Dad build houses since I was 15. When I was a senior in high school, I taught kids how to weld in ag class. So
I'm sorry. What, man? Yeah. We don't really need to go any farther because look, this is literally her. Yeah.
All right. So I have an experience that changed my entire opinion on women in general, like work conditions. I had my ass whipped by a female Marine over and over and over and over again for God knows how long until I was done, because she never broke a sweat. And if she weighed 150 pounds, I'll eat my hat.
Yeah. Again, what from what world? And I'll pull the freaking.
Yeah, who's this other chick we're talking about?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute.
I mean, she's just so pretty. It doesn't matter what she does. She gets to do whatever she wants.
It sounds like the chick that was. Go ahead.
If she was ugly, would you be okay with it, Sasquatch? I think that's really where the question lies. I think you're tricked by her beauty. And, they cast spells upon us because she's just so freaking pretty. Imagine if she was big and fat and ugly.
I don't know if she could wrestle me a catfish up out the Okefenokee. We might have to talk anyway. I like them big, bro. I'd be feeding this girl up like a freaking cow for the slaughter, bro. Like, you don't understand the type of cooking I'd be throwing down.
Well, okay, that's fine. You can like a big woman, but her face is just so cute. She's just as cute as a button, even if she got fat.
She's still cute, yeah.
She's adorable.
So here's the share. It went as expected. She protected her tweets because she got lambasted, and this is the chick who's talking shit.
I'm betting you she's jealous as hell.
Ding ding ding. That's what everybody's going with. And I'll have to try to find the original post again, because she protected her shit. So the original post is very hidden. You can still see comments underneath it, but you have to search for them, and it's hard. I did a video about it today because that's the newest development. Is this chick? She decided, she's like, well, now I'm all sorts of butthurt. And again, she's a foreign policy analyst, news correspondent, catcher of Stan, Abrahamic alliance against globalism, right, and quite frankly,
I have this picture of this woman in my head of her sitting with a box of wine, a whole bunch of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's got to be at this point. I don't understand what the hell she's talking about here, like, because you can't see her crap. So let me try to dig up again, because look, I'm the kind of person that, you can have all the opinions you want, right? When you start going after other people who have nothing to do with you, and this girl she attacked was out of nowhere, and it was because people were talking about the fact that she's cute, and she came up, she's like, this accent should be illegal. And quite frankly, American women who do manual labor, they might as well be men. And it's like, are you kidding me with this? And that was the original tweet. That was it. Bottom line.
Can I translate the tweet real quick? I have to work my butt off to look decent or what people consider hot, while she's just naturally cute and has more fans than me. So I'm going to badmouth her until the day I die.
Yes. That's kind of what I got from it.
Accurate.
That's the translation I just got.
Are we going to see more pictures of the hater, or just that one?
No, I'm going to pull up more. Hold on.
He's working
Like
on
I
it.
said, it's a slog because
visual appeal.
Yeah.
You look like a super hot, like European porn star, like Eastern European porn star.
Here's actually one. I forgot about this. She actually posted this after the fact. She posted a poll. And she said, she's like, more physically attractive, American women or Lebanese women? American women, 87%. This post has been deleted. Yeah. Going down. I can't. This is Hannah. This is somebody who memed it. There's no inappropriate photos, so it's not like you're gonna get caught with anything. This is her.
I found her.
You look like Marilyn Manson, bro.
Yeah, what's this poster protected now? What is it?
That means that she got steamrolled and she's salty as fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, I'm sorry. Like, who are you talking to right now?
She has hashtag MAGA Talibanism and hashtag Muslim MAGA. What is hashtag MAGA Talibanism? I don't know. Woke Imperium News updates. I have no idea what that means.
I don't know either.
Oh, but it's a telegram. I don't need any.
You bring me the greatest madness. I love it.
Yeah, hold on. Where's Anna, that Star Wars girl?
And she's got a picture of Nixon with Henry Kissinger on her Twitter. That's odd.
Yeah, I can bring up Anna, that Star Wars girl.
No, this stream has already gone far too gay for life. I can't really afford to push it any further because, well, you know.
Why is Anna not popping up? That's weird. Stop sharing. I don't want to. Sometimes Twitter throws weird stuff at you. And
oh yeah, I took you off screen as soon as you changed things, or you took it down or something.
No, I took it down. I don't. Still don't trust Twitter 100%.
Oh, blame me.
Oh, I got a real name.
What is her real name?
Samira double E. I'll just type it in. I found it. She apparently is a journalist. I will type it in here. Samira Khan. She is Pakistani American, born in 91. She's 32 years old. Oh, she has another Twitter. She fancies herself a serious politician here. Serious journalist, I believe. Is that her? Maybe. Beauty queen turned anti-woke journalist. On Daily Mail. And woke journalist Samira Khan claims the Taliban is worried about Andrew Tate and wants the influencer freed because Westerners are oppressed by feminists. She's like a red pill grifter, I think. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of what I caught from her. Also, what the fuck? Why is Anna not popping up? I know that she's.
I mean, she looks way hotter than the other chick, but she does have a ton of makeup on, so I don't know. It's tough to really say what the reality is there.
Yeah. Long story short is that chick fucking just decided to be a raging loser. And so she got fucking smoked. I mean, that's what it is. You know, this girl that's not even on fucking Twitter, right? You know, has had zero interaction. You know, 27-year-old woman has had zero interaction, and you decided to smoke her for what reason, right? Because she has a strong Southern accent. Like, that's kind of American culture.
Let's be honest. It's because she's hot.
It is. It's because she is a classic beauty. That's what it is. She's a young classic beauty, and this old washed up journalist who is most likely, and I agree with what with what midlife says, is that she's grifting. She's a right wing grifter. She's a beauty queen turned right wing grifter.
I think she learned a lesson though, and that's men want women that can be equals, not below them.
Well, yeah, and it kind of blows out a lot of the stuff that I actually cover. Is that Hollywood says, and the mainstream media says that like, well, men don't like strong women. Bullshit, motherfucker. Bullshit. We actually like women that can actually keep up, joke around, and clown around.
I want my wife to be equal, but I want her to have earned that equality and my respect. I did not marry her. I respected her and found her as an equal. Had I thought I was above her, I would have found another woman.
No, 1,000% agreed. And I look weird because I'm on a half, so I'll stay off camera. No, it's 1,000% agreed. Men don't want something to be easy. Men need something to do. Men need something to tackle, right? And also at the same time, as a man, you have to prove yourself to a woman of value, because there are actual women of value, right? There are men of value. Yeah. And I'm not talking about, that 6'6" crap, 6 figures, 6 packs, 6 feet tall. I'm 6'4". I don't make 6 figures. I'm not going to fall into that crap. That's stupid. Men and women are meant to be complementary for a reason. I could fall in love with a 5'2" girl next week, and at 6'4", you know what? She might be equal with me because she can clown around and talk crap and make jokes, and I'm gonna think that's hysterical. I'm gonna love it, right? Because she's just as a smart ass as I am.
Right.
That's what men need. Men need to be challenged. If you have a woman that just rolls over and vice versa,
you're relationship. But at the same time, there comes a point where it stops being a challenge and starts being abuse.
Well, yeah, when because of course, when it becomes a relationship, marriage, kids, stuff like that, they're typical roles that a family needs to survive. So, but again, as a very large man, if I have the majority of all my girlfriends have been smaller than me. You know what? After a long day, I didn't mind if they actually kind of like, it's not like they shoved me, but they kind of like gave me a little nudge, and they just climbed on top, and I was like, all right, let's do this.
Hubba.
Right? Because then again, there are times that I could just scoop them up, being a large 270-pound 6'4" man. But it was nice to see the reversal. Somebody who cares about you that much and wants you so much that's how it works. It's a relationship is meant to be a circle. No, dude, James. Yeah, it is. I'm the top 1% in the world. So if I made the top 1% in the world in income, I'd be a millionaire. So no, it kind of is. One day we're working on it. We'll see how you.
One of these days at work. I have.
Squatch, you make me laugh, dude.
It was. I had one particular especially bad day where, for some weird reason, everyone wanted to die. All of them. There was this one dude, like, it was really cold. There was this one guy. He had his buddy who was in one of the trucks back his truck up to where the exhaust would blow into the porta-john so he could warm up.
Mm-hmm. That's really stupid.
Bro, these people were pro level that day, man. It was like no one brought their brain in. It was really weird.
Yeah, somebody who's been in the military and been has a law enforcement background, when a bad day's bad, it's really bad.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Well, I mean, sucks. All right, so about half the crew didn't show up that day because it was iced over in some areas, and they supposedly couldn't make it. But I made it to work, no problem. I live way far away, so it wasn't even a real thing. Anyway, so we get there, and some of the guys have to go out and start pumping some of the wet spots on the job site so that they don't get inundated, and some people had to go start pumping concrete. And one of the guys that was supposed to be out there pumping water got his buddy to back up the truck to the and he gassed himself, dude. He almost killed himself trying to warm up out there. And his buddy almost killed. I was like, dude, you're going to jail for fucking murder. That man don't wake up. We are going to jail.
What happened? What happened? What are you? I'm confused. What happened?
All right. So it got really cold one day at work, right? And a bunch of people come in. And so the job was kind of halfway shut down, but certain things had to keep happening. Like the water needs to be pumped off site so you can dewater it so that as soon as the rain and snow and drear stops, we can go back to work, right? This dude goes out there and he gets cold, and his buddy is supposed to stay in one of these trucks and not move the truck because we don't want it to get stuck. So he talks his buddy into moving the truck over next to the porta-john so that the exhaust would blow into that bottom vent on the porta-john.
What? Okay, bad idea.
Because he was cold.
Yeah.
And they did this, and it took me about 15 minutes to realize I was missing a dude, because he was like, I'm going to the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And so you don't look for a dude like 5 minutes later. You give him time to do his business, you know. But I looked up and noticed that truck sitting right where it was sitting and knew exactly what was going on. These morons are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't know. I mean, they didn't know. They're lucky they didn't die.
Dude, we had to pull his ass out. He was asleep. He was done. His goose was cooked. He was screwed.
I mean,
did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, I made him go to the hospital. Yes.
Yeah, he was dying from asphyxia.
Carbon monoxide, bro. That shit ain't no joke.
No,
then
no,
you get
it's
a little
not.
headache and then you start feeling a little bad. Next thing you know, you're meeting St. Peter, and that's how that goes.
Well, yeah, because the thing is that, so carbon dioxide poison, when you get carbon dioxide poisoning, it's because your blood is being saturated with something that is unnatural. Carbon monoxide is a poison on a whole different level. It's an unnatural poison. Your body doesn't understand it because it's not something that is necessarily found in nature like carbon dioxide. When we exhale, that's what humans do, is we breathe out carbon dioxide. You can die because, there's not enough oxygen. But carbon monoxide is poisoning your whole body, your cells, everything. Yeah.
It saturates. It does.
It kills you faster.
It supplants the actual oxygen in your blood. So when you're breathing in and out, you still have blood, oxygen in the blood that goes into your lungs and transfers the carbon dioxide out. It actually purges the oxygen from the blood entering your lungs and takes its place.
Mm-hmm.
You can be passed out in 10 seconds.
As somebody who grew up in Colorado and has lived 11 years in Florida, people will do the most insane things to get warm or stay cool.
Yeah, but why do they do it in groups though, dude? That's the weird thing, is that wasn't the only circumstance of stupidity that day. We had
because real quick, I'm gonna go with the Men in Black theory, is that that Tommy Lee Jones said, a person is smart, but people are dumb, stupid, panicky animals, and they're like, well, that sounds like a great idea, let's do that. And it's like,
listen to what this idiot did, bro. All right, so this is a huge 5,000 person job site. We have massive equipment on site. One of the pieces of massive equipment we have was basically a drag line, a kind of small one, not a really, really big one. What's up, Flow State? Welcome in, bud. Warner and Hippie, good to see you.
Hey, Flo, never met you, but good to see you.
Maybe 5,000, 6,000 pound bucket, and it's stacked up on these pieces of wood, right? And the last two pieces of wood are actually just regular old pieces of 2x4. They're not any kind of special material or nothing, right? These guys went into the bucket to get out of the wind and then built a fire on top of this creosote thing they were setting the bucket down on so they could rehook it up after they finished using the other bucket, right?
Mm-hmm.
They built a fire up against the side of the bucket over there, on top of the creosote post that it was set up on, out directly against the two pieces of just normal, regular, run-of-the-mill 2x4 stuff that was there, so that you could put the linkage into it and slide the pin in without having to freaking use a chainsaw. Right. So there's just these two little lightweight pieces of freaking 2x4 stuck under a knuckle on it. And they built the fire right next to it. The damn 2x4s catch on fire. One of the guys passes out from the fumes that built up inside of the bucket. This all happened on the same day, dude. We had like 6 people go to the hospital that day for different stupid plans on how to stay warm for the next 27 minutes, which is how long they would live if we didn't find them.
You know what's funny is that Andy just said my cousin did the tailpipe trick in his ex's driveway. That's not meant to get warm. It's meant for probably a very different reason. Not the
There
best.
is a accomplished this back in the late 30s. There were the exhaust heater was a relatively common thing in cars, but it did not function by venting exhaust into the cabin. That's not what it used water to heat and transfer it just like we do today, except now we use the heat from the engine block. Back then, those passages didn't exist. So, you know, they built an insert heater where you could get an aftermarket market heater to mount under your dash, and that's why to this day all heaters are under the dash.
Yeah, that's not smart. Anyway, I wanted to jump on for a little bit because you had invited me so many times, and I never had a chance to really jump on since we did that.
You're fixing to leave, aren't you?
What's that?
You're fixing to leave, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because it's like 8:15.
I can go back to being super gay for you again, and it won't offend me.
I mean, if you want, I don't know. There's still 2 dudes here. Why can I call your shit on it?
They know what's up.
Hey, I like getting flirted with. I don't care who does it. Sometimes Flow States does it to me.
Flow State always does it to me. Click that link. We can go full bore up in here. That's what we'll do.
Yeah,
I'm live already, honestly.
I don't mind a dude making a pass every once in a while. It happens.
I'm a little bit overbearing about it. I really am. It's funny. I find it humorous.
You mean creepy?
Yeah, that's the word.
Anyway, it was good to see you, man. And of course, gentlemen, midlife. And I didn't get a chance to catch your name, dude. No, it was good. Yeah. So look, you know what? We don't always agree, but again, I do agree that and I haven't got a message back, but I will be back when I get a message, and we'll continue the conversation.
So I can post it on my community.
Yeah, I will do that once Dermy responds, because he's a big old gay bitch, and he loves the lady boys. No, I'm not joking.
Some gang signs, Flo.
We'll have a further conversation there, gentlemen. All right. See you guys.
Salute. Shout out.
See ya.
Peace out, brother. What's up, Flo?
I'm here to be flirted with. Hurry up and start flirting with me.
You get to be the object of my desire now. Welcome in, Spencer.
Hey.
That's a song.
What's up, Flo? Come up here just to talk to me, did you?
You're going to have to fight Sasquatch for that.
We got a little love triangle happening. Pretty sure Smoking Auditor is in love with me. I'm in love with you, and you're in love with him. This is going to work.
And we're all in love with Bro Logic.
Well, I mean, obviously.
He's in the center of the triangle. He decides who to spend time with and when we have to spend time with the other person.
I think you should all sit on the couch and watch the original Top Gun and just whatever happens.
Just the volleyball scene on repeat.
Yes. Yes.
Flo would just have dreams of going skiing all night. That's all.
I don't remember the movie well enough to know what you're talking about, but either way, I like all forms of skiing.
I've never been skiing.
Like talking about the drug kind. I'm good with that. Like, I'll hit those slopes.
Yes, sir, son. One in each hand, too, right? You like the long distance skiing, that marathon shit. 45 minutes, an hour later, you're still going.
For 45 minutes. 45 minutes, you're well ready. You're on the ski lift already again.
I've never been skiing. I've never seen enough snow for skiing to take place.
Oh, skiing is a ton of fun. I love it.
I'm sure I would have broken several bones had I had access to a snowboard.
I liked skiing better than snowboarding. Maybe it's just because I started earlier. Like I started skiing before snowboarding was a thing, and then snowboarding took up, and it was, probably because I already knew how to ski. Right? It wasn't fun relearning something instead of just going straight down the hill.
Well, I mean, let me speaking from experience, learning to skate on skates was a really difficult thing for me, and I wouldn't say that I ever actually mastered it, but I am capable of going from location A to location B without suffering major injuries. Right? When rollerblades came along, bro, that was a game changer. Suddenly my instincts for leaning and walking and doing worked. I was suddenly able to say that I have mastered a thing as opposed to being capable of utilizing a thing.
I would like to see your big ass on rollerblades.
I wouldn't do it today, dude. I haven't put on rollerblades since I broke my back, and I wouldn't even.
Dude, we our kids are in middle school. I still go to the skating rink probably once every 3-4 months.
You ever break your back?
Nope.
Crack your pelvis? Crack your coccyx bone?
Nothing except for my nose.
I ain't not even a lot. No, sir. There's no chance you'll get me on a waxed surface with rolling.
The other thing is with rollerblades, how much more like natural is it to break with your heel than with your toe?
I hear you, dude. I don't understand why. But on skates, I was like a freaking fawn that was newborn. On rollerblades, it was just no joke. I could just stop. It wasn't even a thought process. It just worked. I never trained. I never learned to do it. I just put them on, and it was like, whee!
Midlife bro logic. Midlife bro. The man who had my booty breaking the internet over on his channel thinks that rollerblades are too gay for him.
No, actually, bro, I'm actually like a super rollerblade fan. I even played roller hockey for like probably 6 years in adult league, and I go probably at least once a month to the roller rink. I'm awesome. I love it. In all honesty, and when people started making fun of me for rollerblading, it like kind of hurt my feelings. And when you show up to the roller rink with rollerblades, they are kind of sus.
Because you're that grown ass man that
no, because I'm the only white guy there because it's always like a black ring.
Oh yeah, no, down here, dude, roller skating, roller rinking is an almost exclusively black event. They don't. I've never
roller rinking.
I don't understand it. I never got it. I mean, you go to the roller rink, it's not a problem. It's not like anybody jumps out like you can't be here or nothing. They just laugh at you while you're out there falling down. That's all.
No, I got moves, man. I got moves. I'm really good. I'm not even fucking with you. So
okay. No, I'm not debating whether or not you're awesome, dude. I know better. I'm pretty sure you are awesome.
Yeah, no, but it is I mean, they actually have DJs like spinning, like whatever that is, like the like they put two songs together, like
mixing. Yeah,
they'll do that, man. Adult night only though, which is usually Thursday and Sunday night.
Because nothing is more embarrassing than plowing the fuck through a little kid.
Bad.
Like, moms start looking at you like, you just hurt my Timmy. Like, bitch, Timmy was zigzagging through the fucking rink.
Timmy just did 3 circles around me 4 minutes ago.
It's not my fault that your kid just was up against the wall and looked at me and shoved off backwards.
I feel like this is a particular event that you're revisiting.
It is actually. It happened the last time I went to the roller skating rink. I crashed over some kid. I swear to God, he's up against the wall, right? He doesn't know how to skate, obviously. And he looks at me and he sees me coming and he looks again and we make eye contact and he goes, whoosh.
right
and
out
just launches himself straight backwards. And of course, I crashed over him.
He killed Kenny, you bastards.
But the time before that, ask me who won red light, green light.
Was it you?
Dude, that was epic. I haven't played that in like 30 years.
Now, if you ask Katie, me and my daughter won red light, green light, first and second place. Katie, my girlfriend, claims that we cheated, but you can't cheat.
I respect you for cheating.
I didn't do it. All I did was give that fucking referee the eyeball.
I'm a firm believer.
And $10 once you're done.
Counter.
No, fuck that.
Burn. So, are you doing a live stream tonight? Have you got any kind of plans up or whatnot?
Yeah, I have one. So I got a strike last night on my main channel, and I failed the appeal. But I am earlier I was on Z Show and people have convinced me to do a stream on my backup channel. So that actually is
I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for you long term, bro.
What do you mean?
According to the written terms of service, attempting to utilize a backup channel violates the ban. You have a prescription on producing content or uploading content. This is part of the reason why one of the reasons why I give the shows that I produce to the creators to do them, right? That way I can always come on the show as a guest later if they want me to, or sit backstage, whatnot, whether I got a ban or not, because it's not technically my show. I just created it, put the format together, and then gift wrapped it for somebody to use properly.
Do you have Rumble Flow or not?
I do have Rumble. I don't really have it set up well.
Let's do that tonight. Do that right now.
How do I do that?
I'm going to tell you what we'll do. Right now, as far as I know, my YouTube and my Twitter are the only things that are up, and I've got a Rumble currently live, right? Okay. What you would do is click stream to audience and then go to your add
what is destination?
Right, new destination. Then you have to do your Rumble thing, verify that you are that Rumble.
But there is no Rumble option.
No, you got to go to the RTMP. And
okay.
Hold on. I don't know how to do that from this end. Damn it. Have you ever done a live stream on Rumble?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. No, actually, this is pretty good. This will be a good learning experience for all of us involved. Okay. I'm going to end this I'm live on Rumble now. I'm going to end this live stream completely, right? Once backstage, I'm going to walk you through how to start up a Rumble live stream. Have you got more than 5 subscribers over there?
I have 3 followers.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, can we get your Rumble into chat? We've got to get this man to 5 so he can stream. I want to stream him tonight. I'm going to we're going to cross the streams.
Let me
I just put it backstage.
I just got a really weird.
Is it Flow State?
Yeah, it was Flow State 11. Fucking Flow State was taken.
I'm not actually following you.
Oh, wow. I've already got that. Oh, I see. All right. Okay, cool. Neat.
You have 2 Flow States. You have Flow State 11 and Flow State. Your picture comes up twice.
Really?
Is there a fake you?
Maybe.
There might be. Because I couldn't get the original Flow State one. So there probably is.
Okay, that should be 4 followers. We need 1 more, bro.
I'm in Flow State 11. I follow you.
All right, I got 4.
Did you guys hear about Mechanic?
No.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if that link will work, but anybody, go subscribe to Flow State. We can get him live on Rumble, and we'll even do the right format and stuff. It'll even look right over there. And there shouldn't be any reason why. Well, no, you've got a strike on YouTube.
Right.
I suppose you could try, but I mean, that could get both your channels taken down.
What do you mean? No, I'm not. I delete after you. I already knew what you told me about restreaming while you're on ban, and I was happily ignoring it. And then, but last time I happily ignored my instinct, I got the strike that I got last night. So,
yeah. I almost restreamed. I was almost in that group last night. How many people were restreaming?
4. Not all of them got strikes.
How's that?
I'm the only one who got strikes.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I got 6 now.
All right. So we're going to end this stream, and Flow State midlife. You want in on this? It's up to you.
I gotta go, but I'll come in or probably listen. I need to chop up some videos right now.
All right,
but thank you.
Yeah. We're just gonna get him through that first.
Or do you need my help for something? No,
not really. I was just saying, we'll just continue what we're doing now on Rumble.
I'll try to join later if you guys are streaming.
I usually end my live stream after 2 hours. That's usually the end of it. But currently we've got 35 folks in here and only 10 in YouTube.
Is it? See, Twitter is weird.
Yeah, according to 6 people on Twitter.
I think Twitter counts overall views as current views. I think Twitter counts it differently on StreamYard because I sometimes have like tons of Twitter viewers, but when I look at it, no one comments or anything. Yeah, and I'm wondering if they're really watching or not. It seems like they're not. I don't know what that really means.
I can tell you this much. When it comes to Rumble, a lot of cell phones don't let you comment. Like you can't do anything in the live chats or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. All right. So you've got 6 subscribers. You should be able to do the live stream thing.
All right.
Get your Rumble open.
I'm on my Rumble landing page, and I've got another tab waiting for me to add an RTMP destination.
Right.
Yo, take it easy, y'all. I'll check y'all later. Peace.
Hey, good talking to you.
Yep. All right. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to do a quick little play out, and then I'll be right back with you. All right.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of Chilling with Sasquatch. We're going to go be chilling with Flow State, and I'm going to be chilling with him backstage. I might even try to teach him how to twerk. But what you can do over there is very interesting. He allows you to troll his guests by changing their names for a nominal fee. You can also just kick people out of the panel for a nominal fee. You can also become a member, like a member for a nominal fee. But give us a few minutes. We'll get everything squared away and come back and check, say, in 20 minutes on the channel somewhere, Rumble, X, wherever we land. We'll have it figured out. But it won't be on YouTube. Join us or die.